Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some things that, ways that God has been faithful to me. And when I was I think I was sophomore in college, not college, sophomore in high school, I would go to parties with my friends, and they were kind of fun. But I was a Christian, and I would go to youth group, and I would still go to these parties, but I knew that drinking was wrong, and so I didn't drink. But instead, I would have like a Sprite or a water or something, because I knew that it was wrong, so I was strong enough to be able to do the right thing. And one day, because not only did I know it was wrong, but when the people, my friends, would be drinking a little bit too much, they would act really stupid, and they would get sick, and I was like, there's no point in that. But one time, there was this guy who's a year older than I was, and he was really, really popular, like the most popular kid in his grade, and he started making fun of me. And he was like, oh, you're a prude or something, you can't handle, to drink or anything. And I, like, that made me really, really mad. And sometimes when I get really upset, I have this out-of-body experience where I just, like, things just, like, start coming out of me. I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I don't know what's going on. So I was holding my water or something, and I put it down, and I was like, how dare you make fun of me when I am doing what I know is right? And I said, and you're drinking, and you're, getting drunk, and you're a Christian, and you know it's wrong to do that, but you're doing it anyway. But you know why I'm not doing it? Because I'm strong. I'm a strong person, and I'm able to stand up for what I believe in. And you obviously are weak, and you don't know what it means to stand up for what you believe in. And I am not... And I said... And I am not a crowd follower, and I don't need to get drunk in order to have fun, and if you do, then you really need to get a life. And I said, I stand on the shoulders of those people in this world that have changed things in this world because they stood up for what they believed in, like Martin Luther King. And I'm the type of person that's going to change the world, not you, because you're a crowd follower and a people pleaser. So, isn't that amazing? So I said this to him, and the people that were there had the same exact reaction. They're like, you're amazing. And the reason why I remember everything that I said is because people were quoting it for like years, things that I was saying. And he felt like an idiot because he knew that it was true. And it was a real Holy Spirit moment, because do you think that was hard for me to do? Yeah, that was really hard, especially because there were a lot of people there. He was really popular, but I knew that it was the right thing. And some of my friends, they said to me, well, why do you go to these parties if what they're doing you think is wrong? And so it made me start thinking, well, yeah, why am I going to these parties? And the act of contrition that we say, I'm not sure. There's a few different ones, but one of them is. Oh God, I'm really sorry for having been. But it's something like, and help me to avoid the near occasions of sin, or help me to avoid. Is that? Okay, so it says something like, help me to avoid the near occasions of sin, or help me to avoid the situations where I might sin. So when I was going to these parties, was I avoiding the near occasion of sin? No, I was not avoiding the occasion of sin, because it was so easy at these parties. It wasn't just drinking, but it was all other kinds of stuff. Those of you who've been to them, there's a lot more going on. And so I recognized, I shouldn't be going to these parties because I know that they're doing things that I don't believe in, and that I'm not avoiding the near occasion of sin. So God enabled me to have this like conversion breakthrough experience where I realized, if I really want to live a life, I'm saying I'm committed to Christ, then I need to go all the way. If I want to be faithful to God, I need to stop being in these situations where these people are committing these sins, these sins that cut them off from God. And so I did. I stopped going to these parties, and it wasn't like my life wasn't fulfilled anymore. I had a great life and had good fun with my friends. Well, later.